crazy for this one.
Big soldier, nigga. Just give me a reason. Fuck peace, getting even. Won't beat with fear. Taking over, nigga. Let me make it clear. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. I'm about to start a fire. Whole team full of riders. They be dead on the ride, boy. Ain't gon' be no survivors. Big soldier, nigga. Come on. And I don't care where it is. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. I'm repped out, tell them watch your mouth. For you know we gon' bend your block. I'ma walk in time bomb. I go viral. You niggas like TikTok, yeah. This ain't what you want. Tell them throw in the towel. We make niggas hit the clock. And with our toe fire, rain brimstone. They gon' think that you live a lot. We ain't got no picks. We want it all. We gon' make you pick a spot. We knocking on the door, so let us in. You know we gon' pick the locks. We in the field for real. Every day while y'all just say watch. We making enemies. Our foot stores run no nothing by the op. It take one try when I rock out. I'm like David when I sling shots. I'm putting attachments on everything. You don't want me to connect the dots. This drum got 50 unreleased hits. You don't wanna be the next to drop. I put them in a box and make that shit double wood. You don't wanna be the next to flop. Yeah. Niggas feeling theyself. Get a shovel, tell them to dig the pot. Can't fit you and your man's in it. Just tell them get a bigger box. Cause I'll put you in one and knock you out one. Call him my nigga knock. I'll put your song on, cut it on mute, and then tell you that shit was hot. That shit was hot. Big soldier, nigga. Just give me a reason. Fuck peace, getting even. Won't beef with fear. Take it over, nigga. Let me make it clear. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. I'm about to start a fire. Whole team full of riders. They be dead on the ride, boy. Ain't gon' be no survivors. Big soldier, nigga. Come on. And I don't care where it is. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. Big soldier, nigga. I come in the name of the boss. So my niggas that is one time. Already weigh the coast. That point shoot business. Red Dead Redemption. Got them niggas scared to whistle. Is you with us or against us? Can't stop to the zone lock. I don't think get the picture. It come from my head, I'm giving them lead. The preacher give him a scripture. Flow cold style vicious. Niggas sweeter than the missus. Got soldiers posted. I put them on your roof. Merry Christmas. Bring hither and slay him. Got the Glock, got the book of loot. Keep it stick like Dumbledore. Play dumb, I'ma let it loose. Call my gun harmony. Call my main bitch Betty Boop. He the truth, I'ma need the proof. Got stripes like Beetlejuice. Hit his ass like a Louisville. Hit him low, then I hit him high. Bring him home to the umpire. Give him bars like Wi-Fi. Turn the booth to a bonfire. Little bitch, I'm a live wire. I ride like a car tire. Zone mine when I ride by. Big soldier, nigga. Just give me a reason. Fuck peace, getting even. Won't beat with fear. Taking over, nigga. Let me make it clear. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. I'm about to start a fire. Whole team full of riders. They be dead on the ride, boy. Ain't gon' be no survivors. Big soldier, nigga. Come on. And I don't care where it is. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is.
I heard they coming for blood, I'ma be coming for more. Give me the floor, they better come with a mop. I'ma be making it pull, nigga I'm raw. Fly with the hammer like Thor, found on my ops in the morgue. Tell them I'm full, I'ma be bombing these lanes. Understand how and war, I've been the lead. Time to get back in the street, time to get back on my feet. Had time to read, check out we came from the east. Wait till my dogs are released, heard they was sleep. So we gon' wake them up, put them up in the sky. The Lord gon' take them up. I take on anybody, think he braving up. I've been the same and I ain't never changing up. I'm in my zone, hit up my cellular phone. Tell me whatever he on, I take that scouter. He on them perks and that powder, homie ain't really that strong. I'm like a dawn. Better yet, Benny King, I keep a lion head on my pinky ring. I keep a shield, royalty, everything, G43, symphony, let it sing.
You ain't too you crazy for this one.
As I'm in the midst of applying for residency right now, wish me luck, Grammarly has again been a lifesaver with my application in helping me write my personal statement and CV. Grammarly is your digital writing assistant. It's an all-in-one tool that improves your productivity, triple checks your work, and saves you time when working on multiple assignments. Even the free features are incredible. You can set your own writing goals, track your word count, and even find new words to replace your overused ones using the synonym feature. I personally love using Grammarly.
When Westworld. Let's get it. Don't be sure, tell them make sure. If not, we gon' make more. Clips say it hold 20, but I think it could take more. Grab a stick, fire on your camp, we gon' make s'mores. I ain't satisfied with my spot, then I'ma take yours. No matter how many roadblocks in my way, I'ma break forward. This path I'm on is so damn narrow, I just stay forward. Put them on my plate, I'm never full, I just ate more. Put them on my plate, I'm never full, give me 8 more. Nigga, I don't sugarcoat shit, bitch, I'm straightforward. Don't give a fuck if they don't let me in, I just break doors. Ballin' so hard, they asking what team that I play for. Scammer who? They ain't stopped making guns when they made yours. Sick with it, feeling like I woke up with stage 4. They ain't want the piece loose, what they open up the cage for. Endure the pain, been through hard times is what I'm made for. Pay my dues, never left a wage, I just rage roar. Many chains and gold teeth, it's the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world, got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
Stood against all enemies. In high school, you was the man that's lost memory shit. Lost energy, never lost my energy. Never lose control, never losing. Dog, I plan to keep. You lose your mind where I'm from. I ain't talking from what you see. I never lost soul, losing times, wasting steady pacing. You off track, I'm on that. You pray to God, hoping he can save you. But there's power about war, and that's a different angle. This another lost cause, and I'm just adding to the list. They not seeing me for that reason. Got a flash on the grip. Nigga, big priest. They gon' judge me by my increase. And I'ma keep stepping in these joys to the increase. Just got off the phone with Jacob, and he said it's time to shine. Certified, blue dot, put it on you, now you verified. One West world, bigger than World War III. Do not sleep, it's not cheap, and it's still top 3.
So many chains and gold teeth, it's the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world, got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
Came on boats and then chains, so when I get rich, I'ma grab a boat and 10 chains with 12 ribs from each tribe. And each rib gonna have at least 3 kids. Yeah, I'ma have a deep squad. Been rapping since knee high. Now a nigga shack size. Spit that holy fire, when you hear it, you get baptized. One West world, yeah, you niggas know the logo. And I'ma bust it down so the haters see the globo. Let's have a feast, let's shine on our enemies. Right in they face, let's blind all our enemies. Cause now we half, but we come from half knots. Throw that cash on the ground, my nigga, let's cast lots. I started from the bottom, birthed out of mud, raised by gangsters, turned out a thug. I ain't give a fuck, burnt out I was, from hitting licks in and out and selling nicks in the drop.
So many chains and gold teeth, it's the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world, got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
Special.
This shit is endless. What I speak is the truth. I don't care if it's offensive. 12 rounds hit hard, and this shit gon' go the distance. Way to exit cool, but wait till you see the interest. Know that we them niggas when we walk inside the entrance. Put me as the GOAT, you should be honored to get a mention. All my clips is standard, but I still get extensions. Switch on the big 30, sound like when it's spitting. Album so hot, I had to give them an extension. One West till they bury me. Yeah, that's the commitment. Don't trust the soul, niggas purring or they hissing. Been winning so much, they didn't think I put the fix in. Get the game to go my way, they gon' thinkin' that I rigged it. If I say it in my raps, I would do it or I lived it. What you say in your raps is entertainment, you just kidding. Hard times, I got tired of being broke, so I fixed it. This pole get the job done. Nigga, this is stick shit. What I speak is the truth, I don't care if it's offensive. The life that I chose, no turning back, we in this. They don't understand till we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them, 40 days, 40 nights, shit is endless. What I speak is the truth, I don't care if it's offensive. This the life that we chose, no turning back, we in this. They don't understand understand when we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them 40 days, 40 nights. This shit I believe in reincarnation, so you know this endless. I'm solidified and stamped, that's why I walk with a signet. Build it from the ground up, did it all independent. Don't put your head in my business, to the wall I'm appended. They say I walk around like I'm perfect, bitch, I'm sinless, blameless. And if you ain't the same, I'm against it. Was born with this shit, the other half, I'm just gifted. 20 on me, wish a nigga would so I could spend it. Start from the branch, then I ain't at the soil. You got a pair on me, that'll leave your family tree spoil you. Can't catch you, then I get your man, make him lure you. The only comp is me, and I'm trying to be cordial. I feel like I'm royal, you interchange with the mind. I love a 10 with a sexy walk, but I'll take a switch with a 9. Gear up and go crazy when they tell me it's time. Empty the whole clip to the last shot like the game on the line. Speak is the truth, I don't care if it's offensive. The life that I chose, no turning back, we in this. They don't understand till we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them 40 days, 40 nights, shit is endless. What I speak is the truth, I don't care if it's offensive. This the life that we chose, no turning back, we in this. They don't understand when we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them 40 days, 40 nights, this shit is endless.
Those are messed up, no. Bad news, it's a beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Come on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
Run that shit up, Trey. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this low, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zoc, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper Free. Try to hold me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking no. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this low, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. He ain't locked in with the count and when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and outdone. Came to with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look. The city eyes.
It's time to Bogart. My God, a real nigga. Cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls if you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times soon. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Offense taste sweet, told him make me an apple crisp. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Child become a man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston with Mark Quad. Telling me how the crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Focus up, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, don't tangent. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen prophets under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo. Spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they want, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yara, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
All jokes aside, you know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life, I'm this and that for life. I'm always for life, nigga, this a blood oath. Hey, yo, Mother Ra, here go a Clarence for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel.
The world turned its back on me. I'm a crippling. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I'll tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, sin and curse. We can't forgive what's forbidden. Remain in them trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I didn't. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. This loyalty's a death sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind field. They said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like Van Pelt. But ain't no getting out the game like Jumanji. You take that oath, it's a Dundee. They try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand. Just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times, then it's death do us part. So how you feel about this truth I done shown you? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want even your own people go disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing, ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fuck 'em, raise it. I pity those watching life as it go by. Been giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. In pump smoke, never tried to. The day that all my brother be the dead, that's all I don't. Either fold or salute, my nigga. Salute, my nigga. They like, how you stay focused? I told them I'm motivated cause of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. And I never do my niggas like Bishop did Raheem. Never mind in all beliefs, they under anesthesia. Shorty say she need me, say she wanna let that love go. Told I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood oath. So, how you feel about this truth I done show you? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want even your own people go disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Yeah, yeah.
You'll never see another nigga like this. Used to have that white bitch popping on the night shift. Now I'm one westward, sharper than an ice pick. On you rappers' necks, and it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Ties of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go and close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences. 23 and 1 out. Praying that that commissary hit before it run out. Bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they fouled the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury. I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Going on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the storm in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the storm in my whole life. My whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, they got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sonny. My wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on the face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. So I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tech, mad black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that black work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making a op hurt. Light is in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. And kid, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the storm in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the storm in my whole life. My whole life.
Call me Lisa, too Jeezy. I make that shit look easy. How bitches come and they greet me, they teach me. Bitches ain't shit and they never will be. I still see hoes on my nuts, but they can't feel me. But really though, I'm in beast mode with the flow. Yeah, it's 10 in the morning, I get up and this you know. That I look into the mirror through my eyes, I see my soul. I see a true ass priest, Prince of Israel, yes bro. I be freshen up, wash up, a true nigga. Throw on my gold, where should go, you know me, cuz. Slip out the door with my 4th dimension cologne. Shout out TLC, Israel, you know what we own. Then I call up, cut to up. Wasn't much, just refreshed with some young stars. Make some noise with this music, with some lost tribes. Yeah, nigga, yeah. Now I know that times may change, but bitch, I'm still the same. Yeah, and I know this a crazy ass game. They really ain't a thing, and they know that could go bang. Ain't tryna die today. Whoa, and they know what we all gon' say. Bitch, I'm UPK, Hey, bitch, I'm UPK. I can't even think about you right now. Yeah, I'm chillin' with the homies, and you know how I put down. I'm cool and I'm just sippin' while fucking with these little bitches. Ice up on my neck, got these hoes so consistent. It's so relentless that I just come back with stats in my backpack. I gotta make a track. Man, fuck what you talking about, that bitch is a gnat. Now I don't smoke no crap, but shoot a nigga from the back. I just on the block, now these bitches won't come out. Me and Cud chillin', got Modelo's in the south. Niggas be muggin', but our name ain't in their mouth. Cause they know how Prince Sharp Bomb put it down. Down, did it down. Hot in my coupe, cruising around town. AR in the back on the ground. Glizzy on the mount. Bitches want water like I'm a fountain. They follow to the house, well shit, this ain't even my house. But top ass bitches, they wanna lounge. Want me dog it out like a hound. But look what I found. When you're up, they all wanna come around. But when you're down, they just kick you on the ground. Lame ass nigga, heathen bitch master. Lame ass buster, you fucking cracker. Judas ass boy, you backstabber. Yeah.
Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and their head with that shit.
Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, up too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, they're firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, though. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even count. These niggas don't run it like we running, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. So if you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine then. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dawg? Guns and butter, baby boy. You PK top, dawg. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that Ecoline van to a damn tank. I got choppers stashed in the attic like they Anne Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See I'm throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for
Hey, Shalom, Israel. I'm about to do a sound check. Make sure we Tawab online. Know what I'm saying? Let me check that real quick. right, we Tawab, man. Shalom is real. This is the ISUBK Star out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant General Yana, man. I'm Officer Yasha Ba'am, and today is the Wednesday night law class for the Northeast Ohio and Pittsburgh zone, man. If you in them zones, man, if you in Cleveland, you know what I'm saying, Toledo, Pittsburgh, any of them zones, man, it is imperative. It's like it. Yabashim Yasha Barakatah. We rolling right now, sir. A little crazy. Hey, Slakia, man. If you in Toledo, or Cleveland, or Pittsburgh, any of them zones, man, it is imperative for you to lead these fake Israelites, man. It's a reason why we say that these brothers and sisters in these other organizations, not the ISUPK, man. It's a reason why we say these brothers in these other organizations are fake Israelites, man. It's because these fake groups, man, their founders, what they did was they learned the truth, you know what I'm saying, from 1 West, but they couldn't get with the fact that we kept all the laws, man. We don't pick and choose which laws we decide to follow up in here, man. We do everything we do in the ISUBK is based off the Bible, based off science, based off history, man. And they ain't like that. So they left the home of the truth and created the 7 Mile Israelite. That's basically what they is, man. Some niggas on 7 Mile that's call themselves teaching the word of the Most High, man, but they not, you know what I'm saying, teaching that, man. The ISUPK is the home of the truth, man. We've been doing this since 1969. It's imperative for us to, you know what I'm saying, come together as a nation. Because your enemies, they've came together. You know what I'm saying? They know. Your enemies know who their friends is. They know who their allies is, and they know who their enemies is, man. Your black nigga ass in the hood is the only ones that's fooled, man. You the only ones that's fooled into thinking that the Most High isn't racist. You the only ones screaming out, everybody need to come together, man. You know what I'm saying? Your oppressor might march with you. You know what I'm saying? If you do that. But he might march with you, but he ain't giving you those rights, man. You ain't, it's sad. It should show you something in America that you have to ask for civil rights. You know, civil is just a precept for a civilian. A civilian is supposed to have these rights, but you know what I'm saying? You have to beg for these rights. That's a problem. That's a problem right there. That should show you something in America. That should show you that racism, you know what I'm saying, is a plague. You know what I'm saying? It's a plague. Your oppressor is racist. So it shouldn't be a shocker when you read the Bible and you find out that the Most High is racist. The Most High has you know what I'm saying, a favorite nation of people. It shouldn't shock you when you go in these books in the Bible and find that out. So first we're gonna read these articles from the world just to show you that your oppressor is still racist, man. He might put on a fake smile for you at your slavery. That's because he's making you money. I mean, it's like you making him money, so of course he's gonna smile at you. He's gonna ask you how your day went. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna, when you walk in your slavery, he's gonna be like, "Oh, how's it going, Charles? Wonderful weather, Charles." He's gonna be cordial because he knows how to be a civil businessman. The problem with black people is they think with their emotions. They wear their emotions on their sleeves. Your oppressor don't do that. Your oppressor is cunning. So he gonna smile at you. You know what I'm saying? He gonna ask you how your day is. But when he gets to the crib, when he up underneath that woman of his, man, he gonna say, "Oh my God, Charles, I can't stand that goddamn." You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be known how he really felt at the crib, man. But he ain't gonna show that to you because you making him money. We got a couple articles we're gonna get into before we pull these precepts, man, because that's what we do up in the ISUBK, man. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man. That's what we is, man. So let's get it. Let me see. All right, so we got an article out of CNN.com, and the title of it is Jacksonville gunman in racially motivated attack legally bought 2 weapons earlier this year, sheriff says. Well, that's heavy right there, man. Just the title alone is heavy in itself, man, because you walk around in America today and you would be fooled if you just never read the news. If you've never read the news, you know what I'm saying, you never read these articles, never watched the news, paid attention to the news, you would think, oh, yeah, racism doesn't exist anymore in America. That's what your oppressor wants you to believe. That's what your oppressor wants you to believe. He wants you to become indoctrinated in his philosophies, indoctrinated in his cultures. Meanwhile, you got governors, you know what I'm saying that slavery helped black people. We got racist governors in office, you know what I'm saying? And we got gunmen running around shooting black people, shooting up black people, strictly because they're black. So we're going to read some more in this article, man. Jacksonville gunman in racially motivated attack legally bought 2 weapons earlier this year, sheriff says. The white gunman who killed 3 black people in a racially motivated attack at a Dollar General store in Jacksonville, Florida, man. It was a racially motivated attack. It's not because, you know what I'm saying, the people did something to him. That's what happens in most, you know what I'm saying, situations where a gun is fired. It was some escalating point, some catastrophic event that caused that type of reaction. You learn cause and effect in the 5th grade. You know what I'm saying? If you do this, this will be the effect of you doing that. There was no cause for this. The cause was them living and being the color that they are. You know what I'm saying? Them living and being that color caused this type of reaction from this white gunman. And yeah, you go around in the world and they try and fool you into saying that, oh, racism doesn't exist in America. Everybody just needs to come, you know what I'm saying, and live, and we all hold hands. That's what they want you to believe. Hey, that's what they want you to believe with your orgy mics, you know what I'm saying, sleeping with oppressors. That's what they want you to believe. Let's keep going. On Saturday, legally purchased the 2 firearms he used in the shooting earlier this year, Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters said in a news conference Sunday. The gunman identified as 21-year-old Ryan Christopher Palmeter bought a handgun in April and an AR-15 style rifle in June, the sheriff said. He lived with his parents in nearby Orange Park and had no criminal arrest history, although he had been temporarily involuntarily held under the Baker Act in 2017, the sheriff said. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is, man, Florida is a racist state, man. The article we gonna be reading earlier is both the articles we reading tonight comes out of Florida. That should tell you something. We got states in America that are populated by your oppressors and that are racist states. Both of these events, you know what I'm saying, the governor saying what he said, that governor is in Florida. You know what I'm saying? He's elected in office. That should tell you something right there. Governor being in office and known to be a racist. How is he in office if everybody loves each other like you claim they do? It's not how you think it is. It's not how they telling you. Drink some water real quick. People in the world are trying to fool you into believing. People in the world are trying to fool you to believing that everybody, you know what I'm saying, can go coexist under one umbrella and that there's no racism on the earth and that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, let me put my phone up. Screen froze. Let me fix that real quick.
Real.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rapper, busy man, shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga.
I read what Eve did to Adam. I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rap.
All right, slack you for that, man. Camera timed out. I don't know what's going on, man. Satan trying to attack the stream or whatever's going on. But we back rolling. And where we stopped at was this article, man. Now, this is extremely heavy to see, you know what I'm saying, if you a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian individual, man, because it's mainly our people that are under this spell, man. It's mainly Black people that are under the notion that everybody can come together, that racism in America doesn't exist. It's mainly our people that are under that notion. And we need to break that notion, man. We need to actually read the news, man, and keep up with what's going on today. If you ask a brother my age, they're probably going to tell you that they don't watch the news. They're probably going to tell you that they don't keep up with what's going on today. And they're also going to tell you that racism doesn't exist. Fam, you need to read the news, because this article is a very recent article. Let's check the date. This article was published August 27th of this year. So this ain't nothing old. We not reading something back in the Jim Crow days, even though there was racism back then. Just like it was racism back then, it was racism well before that. It's racism today, man. This kingdom is racist. Still, even though they don't want you to believe that, it's still racist. They try and promote all these inclusive advertisements on your TV. They try and promote all this interracial marriages on your movies, stars or what have you. They try and make you, you know what I'm saying, put you under a spell. Make you believe that there's no more racism. When in all actuality, man, racism hasn't gone anywhere, man. Let's keep going. Again, the gunman identified as 21-year-old Ryan Christopher Palmeter bought a handgun in April and an AR-15 style rifle in June, the sheriff said. He lived with his parents in nearby Orange Park and had no criminal arrest history, although he had been temporarily involuntarily held under the Baker Act in 2017, the sheriff said. In this situation, there was nothing illegal about him owning the firearms, he said. The news conference came a day after Palmeter fatally shot 3 black people at the Dollar General store in what authorities say was an anti-black hate crime. Attorney General Merrick Garland said the Justice Department is investigating the shooting as a hate crime and an act of racially motivated violent extremism, man. It's this type of things are not new in America, man. I just need to reiterate that point, man. It was all type of, you know what I'm saying, burning buildings back when Black Wall Street was a thing. A lot of people are under the notion that there was only one Black Wall Street. No, we had countless Black Wall Streets during that time, man. And they all got burnt down by people like this. So this isn't something new that we're reading. This ain't just some one bad, what they say, one bad rabbit, one bad apple. No, this ain't one bad apple. They're all like this. Some of them are just a little more brash and outgoing with their hate, but they're all like this, man. The gunman used racial slurs, left behind a racist screed, and drew scar. I don't even know what the hell that is. Lock here. Let me look that word up. Okay, it says a sketa is an ancient religious and cultural symbol, predominantly in various Eurasian as well as some African and American cultures, now also widely recognized for its appropriation by the Nazi Party and by neo-Nazis. All right, so that's what that is. Let's get back to the article. Attorney General Merrick Garland said the Justice Department is investigating the shooting as a hate crime. Oh yeah, we read that already. The gunman used racial slurs, left behind a racist screed, and drew swastikas on his firearm, authorities said. He was armed with the AR-15 style rifle and a handgun and was wearing a tactical vest and blue latex glove. That tells you another thing, man. This individual right here, this sick oppressor right here, man, he had full intentions of doing this type of act, man. It wasn't something that these three individuals did to set him off and cause him to act the way he did. No, he went into that building with the full intentions of doing that type of hate crime, man, committing that type of assault. He made full preparations, you know what I'm saying, to do this type of act, man. This is a sick, you know what I'm saying, individual right here. The article said that he bought a let me go back to it. He bought a handgun in April and an AR-15 style rifle in June, man. Now let's keep going. The victims were identified as Angela Mitchell Carr, Gerald Gallion, and Anna Joseph. Sabrina Rosier, a relative of Gallion, described him as a fun-loving young man. He left behind a 4-year-old daughter, Rosier told CNN. It's hurtful. I thought racism was behind us. See, this is, again, touching on a point I made earlier, man. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are under the impression that racism has just gone away. No. This kingdom is still, you know what I'm saying, racist, man. And nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed is, for the most part, your oppressor isn't as flamboyant with it as he was back then. You don't see these type of events happen as often as way back then during those, like I said, those Black Wall Street incidents. You know what I'm saying? The times of the Jim Crow era. You don't see these type of events as often as you did back then. But there is, you know what I'm saying? This kingdom was built off racism. So how can a kingdom that was built off racism magically not be racist anymore? You understand? That doesn't even make sense. So we're going to read again what the sister, you know what I'm saying, was saying It's hurtful. I thought racism was behind us, and evidently it's not. Man. It's not behind us. It's not ever gonna be behind us, man. This kingdom is built off racism, is established off racism, and therefore this kingdom is racist, man. And just like this kingdom is racist, the kingdom soon to follow it. You know what I'm saying? Under Christ's authority, the Most High's kingdom, man. Once Christ comes, that kingdom is gonna be racist as well, man. We're gonna get into that after we read this next article. Let's see if there's any more from this article before we move on. Let's see. All right, we're going to skip down a little bit and read this part right here. It says the attack in Florida is the latest in a number of shootings in recent years where a gunman has targeted black people, including at a supermarket in Buffalo, New York last year, and a historically black church in Charleston, South Carolina in 2015, man. Again, man, we need to, I'm going to just reiterate this point, man, because it's important for our people to understand, man. Racism has not gone anywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? That we get a lot of eyebrows raised when we at camp. We pull out them color scriptures. And then right after we pull out those color scriptures, soon to follow is them the Most High's racist scriptures. And as soon as we pull them scriptures out, we get a bunch of eyebrows raised. And we get a bunch of brothers. It's always the brothers that say it. It's always the brothers and sisters, man. It's always the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians people to say, oh, well, why can't white people be saved? Well, why can't Arabs be saved? It's always our people that's saying that, man. Your oppressors will walk by and get on their knees and kiss our boots and lick our boots when we pull out them scriptures. But when our own people hear those scriptures, they say, well, why can't the white man be saved? Now, let me tell you something, man. Y'all have Stockholm syndrome, man. You care about your captors far more than you care about your own well-being, man. And it's ruining us as a nation. It's just destroying us as a people, man. And it ain't gonna stop until we separate ourselves. Mentally, of course. You ain't gonna never hear us in the ISUPK tell blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to go travel back to Israel. That's not what we mean when we say separate, man. When we say separate, we mean, of course, spiritually. Your mindset, man. Stop celebrating Christmas, New Year's, things of that nature. Stop eating shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. Separate mentally from America, man. From the ideologies of America. We're going to read this other article. This is also out of CNN. And it's titled Buffalo Grocery Store Mass Shooter Apologizes for Racist Attack and Receives Sentence of Life in Prison, man. I just wanted to read the title, man. Like, this is not a one-time occurrence. This is something that is continuously happening. This is something that is continuously happening. Mass shootings, you know what I'm saying, that's racially motivated. Mass shootings by your oppressor that you love so much. By your white man daddy that you love so goddamn much. Mass shootings by him targeting your people. You still gonna try and tell me, racism is gone. There ain't no more racism in America. You still gonna try and tell me that? You still trying to tell me that after reading all these articles, after looking at the news, after looking at the condition your people is in, you still trying to tell me that you're a coon. You're a coon. Straight up. Come on, man. That coon culture ain't getting our people nowhere. That coon culture ain't gonna get your people out the ghettos. That coon culture ain't gonna stop your people from getting shot down like dogs in the street. You know what I'm saying? That coon culture is killing our people. That's what it's doing. It's not performing no type of good deed to be a coon. Ask Martin Luther King. That's right, you can't, because he died from being a coon. Come on, man. Now we gonna read this article out of the Washington Post. We touched on it a little bit earlier, but now we gonna actually pull the article. It's like it. And this is the title. It reads, DeSantis doubles down on claim that some blacks benefited from slavery, man. Now, the first red flag I hear, you know what I'm saying, out of the title is the fact that it says doubles down. It says doubles down. It doesn't say that DeSantis claims that. No, it says doubles down, meaning this is something that he's continuously saying. This is something that he's known for saying. This saying right here, the ideology that DeSantis pushes is the reason that he is the governor today in Florida. His ideologies he's pushing, his campaign he's pushing is all surrounded off being a racist that hates black people. So if America wasn't as racist as you claim it to be, if racism didn't exist anymore as you so claim it to be, how is a known racist white man running currently today as governor in Florida, man? Make that make sense for me. Make that make sense for me, man. You can't. You can't make it make sense. Because it doesn't make sense, man. Which tells you what? America is still racist, man. And it's not rocket science if you in ISUBK under Commander Juniana. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science if you look at the news. It's not rocket science if you read articles. If you keep up with what's going on today in America, it's not rocket science. Anybody should be able to explain this to their children. But instead, they tell their children that you need to love everybody. That's killing your people, man. I need to reiterate that, man, because it is. It's killing us. It's killing our people, man. How many times do I have to watch a brother die in the street by an oppressor before it clicks in blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians' minds that this is not our people, that we need to stop trying to synchronize with a race that hates us and start synchronizing with our own people, man. Let's keep going. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is intensifying his efforts to de-emphasize racism in his state's public school curriculum by arguing that some black people benefited from being enslaved and defending his state's new African American history standards that civil rights leaders and scholars say misrepresents centuries of U.S. reality, man. Already, just in the first paragraph, that's a lot to unpack there. So, as it stands, the article gets worse. You know what I'm saying? As you continue reading, you thought the title was bad, man. The article is worse. So it says that DeSantis efforts is to de-emphasize racism in the state's public school curriculum, man. So basically, he wants, you know what I'm saying, the school system to stop teaching slavery. Stop teaching slavery, stop teaching racism in his public school curriculum. In his evidence. So that's the claim right there. If you paid attention when you was in English language class back in high school, that first part is his claim. That's what he's trying to get done. Nah, his evidence for that, his logic, his reasoning for that is states public school by arguing that some black people benefited from slavery. So he wants schools to stop teaching racism because he believes that black people benefited from slavery. Come on, man. This is comical to read, man. Especially today, man. You trying to tell a black man that the Most High is racist, he's gonna look at you like you're crazy. Like, this is just something unheard of. Something, you know what I'm saying, that's just unfathomable. And then you go turn on the news and read something like this. They're probably going to show that some of the folks that eventually parlayed, being a blacksmith into doing things later in life, DeSantis said on Friday in response to reporters' questions while standing in front of a nearly all-white crowd of supporters. DeSantis, a GOP presidential candidate who is lagging in polls against the frontrunner, former President Donald Trump, and is trying to reset his campaign, quickly drew criticism from educators and even some in his party. He has built his campaign for the Republican presidential nomination on attacking what he calls the radical liberal policies of President Biden and the Democratic Party. But the latest remarks could alienate black voters just as the GOP tries to court them. DeSantis' campaign is built off racism. So not only is he the current governor, but he has, worldwide, support. He has worldwide support. He's running for president. And he's running off president based off being racist. That's his entire pitch. You know how most presidents, when they want to win election, they tell everybody that they're gonna do this. They're gonna do this for your people. They're gonna do this for the poor. He's not taking that approach. He's telling you exactly how he feels about your people. And he has supporters. So that should tell you something about America. All right, we could drop that. Now we're going to get these scriptures. All right, so first we're gonna start in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7. We're gonna start at verse 6. You know what I'm saying? So let's get that real quick. For thou art a holy people. For thou art a holy people. You know what I'm saying? It's like it. Let's read that again. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God, man. Already, man, this is a lot to unpack right here. We in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. You know what I'm saying? And we reading the first line. The first line is heavy. If you understand what it's saying, man. See, the problem is the Christian church has our people extremely confused, man. Our people is so confused in the Christian church that they don't even understand what the word holy means. They don't even know what holy means. Even though that's one of the Christians' favorite words. That's Pastor Porkchop's favorite word. He walk around in that church. His 2 favorite words. His 3 favorite words is holy and Tide bucket. Them the only words that you can remember because he say it so goddamn much. But seeing here, in ISBK under Commander Juniana, man, we actually understand what these words mean, man. We actually read definitions. You know what I'm saying? We don't just read the Bible like it's some run-on sentence. No. We read the Bible as it was instructed to be read, precept upon precept, line upon line, man. You know what I'm saying? And when you don't understand something, you find out the meaning. The word holy means to be separate. So already this is a clear cut to any Christian who tries to say that we need to all come together and be one. The Bible don't say that. The Bible don't say that we need to come together and all be one. We can't be all one. We can't just be all one. Because right here it says that we are a separate people. And when it says we, it's talking about a specific group of people, a specific nation of people, man. The book of Deuteronomy says that in those days, he shall put a curse on his people as a sign and for a wonder. Paraphrasing, of course, man. What do you use a sign for? Use a sign as an indicator to know which way to go. You know what I'm saying? When you driving, there's a yield sign right there. You drive and you see that yield sign is telling you, hold up, brother, slow down. You know, it might be traffic right here. You don't know. You want to slow down just in case. So you heed that warning given to you by that sign. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord has given a sign. He's put a sign on his chosen people. His chosen people is in curses right now. And what people do you see on the earth at the very bottom? What people do you see on the earth constantly getting shot down? Constantly, everywhere you go, in the ghettos. You know what I'm saying? In the barrios. What people do you see like that? What people is known for quote unquote not being able to get right? It's only one nation of people, man. That's the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Not your oppressor. Your oppressor is in his kingdom right now. Let's keep going. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God, man. We's a separate people. We're not like everybody else. We're not like everybody else, which is why when we sin, we get punished for it. When we become homosexuals, we get AIDS. We get syphilis. We get all these unknown STD diseases that nobody's ever heard of when we commit these type of behaviors. Meanwhile, your oppressor profits off of it. Your oppressor has always lived that type of lifestyle. The term LGBTQ only got popularized because, you know what I'm saying, of black people. Your oppressors always lived like this. Your oppressor has always lived like this ever since the Stone Ages. He's always been a nasty. We can stop it right there for the algorithm purposes. But let's keep going. The Lord, thy God, have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, man. If you got kids, man, you should be able to understand. If you choose your firstborn son to be your favorite child, that means everybody else ain't your favorite child. That means that favorite child is your special child. If you a gamer and you got a whole bunch of games, but you have a favorite game, that means that favorite game of yours is a special game. That special game that you love so much ain't gonna get treated like the other games that you just buy when you bored, when your friends ask you to get on and play with them. That special game, that favorite game of yours, is not gonna get the same treatment as your other games you got at the crib. Well, that's what this scripture is saying right here, man. We's a special people onto the Lord, man. Onto the Lord. Meaning what? Again, we don't get treated like these other nations. We don't get treated the same when we commit a transgression of the law compared to when they do it. When they sin, it's like, all right, whatever. But when we sin, we get punished for that. Just like if you take your child to the park and there's kids at the park with your child and they playing together. You turn your back, you know what I'm saying, and turn back around and see your child and the group of children smoking weed, you gonna punish your child. You gonna stop all the children, of course, but you gonna punish your child because that's your child. Your child is special compared to them other children to you. And that's what we are unto the Most High, man. We's his favorite. We special compared to these other nations. And we gonna get how the Most High truly feels about these other nations in the latter scriptures. Let's keep reading. Let's keep reading. Salaki. Above all people that are upon the face of the earth, man. We's above all the other people upon the face of the earth. Let's read that again. We gotta read that a couple more times, just so you can fully understand what this is saying right here, man. It says, above all people. Above all people, man. It don't say equal to all people. It don't say the same as all people. It don't say that we all need civil rights like all people. It don't say none of that goofy garbage that you get from your oppressor, that you get from coons like MLK, who lead our people into burning fires with their dumb philosophies. You don't see that in the Bible, man. You ain't gonna see that MLK lifestyle in the Bible, man. He did all that hooping and hollering and screaming just so he could get some oppressor buns. Come on, man. Come on, man. You ain't gonna see that in the Bible, man. It says above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Above all people. Above all people, man. That's what it says. It don't say equal to all people. It don't say we need to be the same. It don't say that your oppressor need to treat me this type of way, cause no, it don't say none of that, man. You begging for your oppressor's approval as if the Most High gives a damn about your oppressor, man. You treat your oppressor better than you treat your own brothers, man. That's sad. It's extremely sad, man. Brothers in the hood, they walk around like, hey, what up, though? Stepping on each other, Jordans, When you step on a brother's Jordans in the world, you know what I'm saying, in the ghettos, a nigga be ready to fight you for that. He'd be ready to throw 10 years of friendship out of the window because you accidentally stepped on the nigga's shoes. But when he go around his oppressor, he walks with his head down, man. That's because he believes that his oppressor is above him. That's a problem, black man. That's a problem for you. Your oppressor is going to continue to tell you that everybody needs to be treated the same. Meanwhile, treat you like garbage. And you're going to continue to fall for it if you do not come inside the ISUPK under Commander Juliana. He's going to continue to treat you like that, man. This says that are upon the face of the earth, man. That means the entire... That's heavy right there, man. That's extremely heavy. Everybody that's walking this earth, we're above them. We're above everybody that's walking the earth, man. I don't say we equal to everybody that's walking the earth. We could drop that. We're gonna drop that. Now we're gonna go. In the book of Second Esdras in 1 second. Slide. All right, so now we in the book of Second Esdras, chapter 6 and verse 56. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, now let's stop right here and just you know what I'm saying, let's stop right here just so we can get a full understanding of what the scripture is saying. It says, as for the other people, which also come of Adam. So right here it's talking about, you know what I'm saying, when, okay, after the flood, you know what I'm saying, after the earth got flooded, the earth needed to be repopulated. Noah is a descendant of Adam. So when it says that the other people which also come of Adam, we all come from Adam due to Noah. Noah is a descendant of Adam. So that's how we all come from Adam. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep reading. Thou hast said that they are nothing. So now, before we slide, let's go back up. As for the other people, now this other people is talking about your oppressors, these other nations. We could read up just for context purposes. Let's go up to 55. It's like, give me 1 second. All right, let's read verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes, man. He made the world for our sakes. This is talking about the blacks, the Hispanics, and the Native Indians, the Israelites, God's chosen people. You know what I'm saying? He made the world for our sakes. Now we can read down to 56. Now that we understand, you know what I'm saying, who the first set of people was, we about to get an understanding of the rest of the earth, the other nations. Let's read. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing. Damn. That's heavy right there, man. That's extremely heavy. Let's read it again. For the Christian in the back, with the oppressor that you got googly eyes for. Let's read it again. Thou hast said that they are nothing. Damn. Not something. Nothing. Damn. Not a snow bunny. Nothing. Damn. Not your big boss that you kiss up to and walk with your head down every time you walk next to him. Nothing. That's what he is, man. That's who your big boss is. That you love so much. That you'll lick the ground he walks on for. You'll lick the floor for that man. Just so he don't gotta walk on a dirty floor. That's how much you love your oppressor. And yeah, you'll kill your own brother if he step on your Jordans on accident. That's the problem with black people, man. You want to bend over backwards for a nation of people that does not love you. That's not on your level. We reading this out the Bible, man. The same Bible that you think is a fairy tale folklore, God loves everybody, rainbows and sunshine book, man. We not on Sesame Street. We not on Sesame Street, man. You're not about to read me no nursery rhymes off the Bible, man. That's not what we own. Stop watching them stupid BBS kids Bible story times. It's making you soft. It's making you believe that the Bible is soft when that couldn't be further from the case. This Bible is gangster as hell, man. This Bible is extremely gangster, man. The same nigga that you kiss up to, the same nigga that you'll bend over backwards for, pause. That same nigga, the Most High just said he is nothing. He is nothing. And you think he big. You think he's something big and something to be astonished over. Like he's something to be stargazed for. No. He ain't none of that, man. He's nothing. Again, man, I gotta reiterate. We're reading this off the Bible. You're not reading this. This ain't some opinion that I have. This ain't some opinion that we getting. No, we're reading this straight out the Bible. We letting God talk right now. We got them feminine slacky, them feminine brothers online that love to say, God did. That's what type of time we on right now. That's what type of time we on right now. God did this. God said this. Let's let him talk. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing. That's the precept right there. We could just stop it right there, but it gets worse. It gets worse. Let's keep going. But be like unto spittle. Damn. You want to understand what spittle is? Spittle is like the tiny droplets of spit that comes on the crevices of your lips when you talk too much. I probably got some on my lips right now. We've been going for about well over an hour. You know what I'm saying? That's what spittle is, though. It's an annoying little pest. It's very tiny and minuscule, though. That's what your oppressor is. He's tiny. He's a minuscule little annoyance. That's what he is to the Most High. Something very tiny. Something minuscule. He's nothing to be astonished over. He's nothing to worship. He's nothing to drop your culture, your separate culture given to you by the Most High himself. He's nothing for you to drop that and celebrate his feast days as if they mean something. It don't mean a goddamn thing, man. You ask somebody in the world what Easter means to them, and they gonna say, "Oh, I just do it because everybody else do it." You gonna make them feel bad because he ain't never thought about nothing he's ever done. Oh, I just do it for the kids. You lame ass nigga. You letting a child and your oppressor rule over you at the same time, man. You lame. Let's keep going. And has likened the abundance of them onto a drop that have fallen from a vessel, man. Damn. He said a drop. A tiny little droplet. You want to understand what this is saying, man? Imagine this. Imagine you walking, you know what I'm saying, with a big pitcher of Kool-Aid without the top on. You trying to carry a big jug of Kool-Aid from the kitchen to let's say the living room with no top on it. What's gonna happen? Some of that is gonna spill out. It's gonna spill out naturally. It's splishing this way, it's splashing that way. The little tiny droplets that drop out of that Kool-Aid bucket. That's what these other nations is, according to the Most High, man. All right, let's get these last two scriptures right here. And we're going to close out. Let's go in the book of Romans. We're going to start at chapter 9 and read verse 13. As it is written. Now, before we even continue, man, it is imperative to not harp on the fact that this says right here, as it is written. Meaning what? This is something that's all throughout the Bible, man. This is, again, if you read the Bible or if you watch class, you'll hear us say go precept upon precept, man. That means take a precept here, precept with that. And a precept here and precept with that. That's how you're supposed to read the Bible. Precept upon precept. And when you read it like that, everything will flow together like a river. You know what I'm saying? Your Christian pastor don't do that, though. He read the Bible like some big run-on sentence. Or he just don't read it. Whichever Christian church you decide to choose. Some of them don't read the Bible, and some of them read it like a run-on sentence and don't actually comprehend what's being read to them. Either way it goes, though, this scripture says, as it is written, meaning what? That what's being said right here is not something new. We're not reading some new idea like the Christian church of trying to fool you into believing. They're trying to tell you that the Old Testament is done away with, like the New Testament wasn't based off the Old Testament. You know how stupid that is? That's extremely stupid. That's why we call it the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Because we give our people the common sense back, the logical thinking, the critical thinking. We give that back to our people, man. Because your Christian pastor has rocked you to sleep. Your Christian pastor has taken away brain cells from you. He's watered down your brain. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens to a child. A child, if a child asks you a bunch of questions, you just shoot him down. You shooting down that child's imagination, his will to think, his brain power. You shooting that down. And that's what has happened to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We giving that brain power, we giving that logical side back to our people, man. This says, as it is written, meaning this is not some new idea that we about to read right here. This precept that we read in Romans 9 and 13, you could precept somewhere else, somewhere in the Old Testament. You know what I'm saying? as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Now, this is heavy if you know who Jacob and Esau is, man. For time's sake, we not gonna pull, you know what I'm saying, the precept that goes of this, or where you learn who Jacob and Esau is. I'm gonna just give you a brief understanding of who Jacob and Esau is. Jacob and Esau are brothers. Jacob is Israel. Jacob later got his name changed to Israel, and he's the forefather of the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel. That's who Jacob is. So in essence, Jacob have he loved, you know what I'm saying? The tribe of Jacob, the Israelites, he's loved. And if you know who the Israelites is, the Israelites are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. That's who the Israelites is. And Esau have I hated. Esau is your oppressor today. Your oppressor that you serve here in America, that you love so much in America, that shoots you down like a dog in the street in America. And again, man, you pull that precept that goes with this and you tie it in with what's going on today, everything will start to click in your mind once you do that. Because it says in the scriptures that Esau shall live by the sword. I'm paraphrasing it right now. But as it says, I should live by the sword. Esau shall live by the sword or be blessed by the sword. And that's how he operates today. That's how we got this land, America, today. By living by the sword. You think he talked to the Native Indian? You think they came up with some type of agreement? No. He shot them. He killed them. He committed mass murder on them. And took what he wanted by the sword. Viciously, I might add. You think he got all these buildings, you know what I'm saying, built, all this stuff? You think America became the great power that it was today based off giving out agreements by savvy businessmen? No. They shot and killed for everything they wanted, and that's how they got on top, by shooting and killing everybody in their way. That's how Esau is, man. That's how Esau operates. It says, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated, man. This is extremely heavy. Because again, what does the Christian pastor tell you? Your Christian pastor will tell you that God loves everybody. That's a goddamn lie, man. Because we reading out the Bible and it says, what? Esau have I hated. He loved Jacob. He loves his 12 tribes of Israel. The scripture says he loved who he chastised. You can see us being chastised all throughout the earth. You can see it. Well documented. He loves the Israelites, but he hates Esau, man. With that being said, we're going to close out right there. This is the Wednesday night law class for the Northeast Ohio and Pittsburgh zone, man. If you in them zones, make sure you like, sharing, and comment for algorithm purposes. Also, if you in them zones, you know what I'm saying, make sure you tap in with Officer 5000 Adar Yala, the scripture breakdown. You coming out the world, you coming out these fake Israelite camps. I know for a fact you're going to have some questions that your Christian pastor was not able to answer. Because he don't read the Bible. He don't teach the Bible. So again, if you in them zones, man, make sure you tap in the Tuesday night scripture breakdown class 7 to 9. Every Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? We're going to close out right there. Shalom, Israel.